government made the decision that they were going to pursue an attempted homicide charge. They did that. They pursued that charge knowing that the injuries were such that the individual could have died. In this case, the victim did in fact pass, and now they're going at him a second time for exactly the same set of facts. My client denies firing the shot. He denies all the facts related to this presentment. He indicates that he did not know this individual, and certainly he denies being involved in this homicide in any way.
What was his reaction when he learned that all these years later, police are coming after him for this man's death?
Just like in the Barnes case out of Philadelphia, he certainly thought this was behind him. He thought that he had addressed these charges. He thought that this was done back in 1973. So certainly the fact that he's now facing it again was distressing to him and his family.
What are his thoughts on what happened to Joseph?
Like any human being would, he's distressed. I mean, this individual, Mr. Kwiatkowski, suffered. He had a lifetime of suffering. He was paralyzed and certainly lived a life none of us would want. That being said, he maintains he had nothing to do with the injuries that were suffered by Mr. Kwiatkowski.
And back in '73, did he serve time for this?
He did. His original sentence was 1 to 3 years. He served just shy of a year at the Bucks County Prison.
Where does he live now, and what's his station like? What's he doing?
He lives in the Warminster area with his family. I'm sorry, he lives in the Philadelphia area with his family. He has a partner he's been with for 20 years. They're not married, but they've been together a long time. They have children together. He'll be arriving today with his family, with some of his children, and with his common law wife.
How many kids does he have?
What's he do for a living?
Right now he's disabled. He had been working in warehouses for a period of time. He suffered an injury a period of time ago such that he was no longer able to work.
Out of all this, what are you hoping for?
Dismissal. Certainly this case will be argued on two fronts. First thing we have to find out is whether or not he in fact pulled the trigger. And the second thing we have to determine is whether or not the injury that was inflicted on Mr. Kwiatkowski 36 years ago was in fact the proximate cause of his death. It's my argument that, as was the case in the Barnes case, that a bullet fired in that case 40 years ago. Too many intervening acts happened between the time that the bullet was fired and the time of the ultimate death for us to call this case a homicide.
Thank you.
Thank you.